Hey there, Animelting here, sitting on the floor once again. On my anime collection video, a couple of you requested that I do a manga collection video, and that's what I'm going to do. So in a second I'm going to go through my entire collection, though my collection's liable to change at any moment because I do pick up anime and manga fairly regularly. I've actually gained 6 new anime since doing my anime collection video. And I do have quite a lot of random ones in here, including the things on my top shelf. So here's the top part of the bookcase. There's a Pikachu coin thing. You put coins into his head, and that's traumatizing. My Scott Pilgrim books with Scott Pilgrim figurine, my Kingdom Hearts figurines, and yeah, just a bunch of random stuff like jewelry and pens and... I'm quite proud of my manga collection because this is where it all sort of started for me. First up in my collection are the first manga I ever got on, and that is Beyblade. The complete manga well, not the complete manga series, I've only got up to volume 10 and there's something like 20 in the series. Next up is probably the manga that started me on collecting, which is the Dot Hack Legend of the Twilight series, which is a great series. After that there's the 2 light novels of the AI Buster series, which I haven't actually read. And now I think I should put those to one side. Then there's Mabaraho. I'm not sure how many people actually remember Mabaraho. And continuing dust covers, I have the complete 2-volume series of Samurai Champloo. The next one is ridiculously big, so bear with me. Volumes 1 to 27 of Fullmetal Alchemist, including the 2 specials that they did. Probably the longest running series in my collection, as well as the heaviest. So big. Next we have Negima, or Najima. I called it Najima for a long time and then I was told that was wrong. It all started with this volume, which I bought randomly when I was working at a bookstore. It was volume 8, so naturally I'd need volumes 1 to 7, so I got all of those. Is Genkaku Picasso, who after his best friend dies, starts haunting him in some way, and he can predict people who are about to go off the bend, and he stops that somehow. And speaking of going off the deep end, I have Flowers of Evil, volumes 1 and 5, because I haven't got the ones in between yet. Then there's Boogie Pop Phantom, Del Toro Quest, volume 5, which is another one I picked up whilst working at a bookstore. Next up is my volumes 1 and 2 of Black Cat, and my volumes 6, 7 and 8 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. I've sort of got plans to finish these series, but I just haven't yet. Whilst on the topic of Yu-Gi-Oh! Here's a little figure that sits on top of them. It's a little Mokuba. Probably one of my favourite series that I own in my collection is Replay. 3 volumes in the series, and I actually got the first copy very specially from the author, and on the inside he drew a picture of the character Isaac and signed it. And I got that as part of a charity auction. Another series that got me really hooked a few years ago was Dramacon, which is another 3-volume series. Next I have the series of Crest of the Stars, the Sekai Trilogy, and Banner of the Stars, which is the second part. I really like this, though weirdly the artist changes in the last book, and that threw me off a bit, but it was still a great series. On my shelf I also have my Dangos. I had these actually made after I watched Clan. They are just little clay balls that have been drawn on. Next there's the complete series of Plus Anima. The first 2 volumes of My Heavenly Hockey Club, which is a pretty similar series to Around High School Host Club, except about hockey. The complete series of Deers, which is an absolutely underrated series. The series by the same authors is Zombie Loan, pretty good series. And this is something a friend brought back for me from Japan. It's called The Violinist of Hameln. And it's the 3rd volume, and it's written in Japanese, so I can't read it. Alright, that was the second shelf. 1 more to go. These ones probably don't count, but I'm going to put them in here anyway. These are the Digimon comics. I don't think I count as manga. I also have these, which are Pokemon fun books, and these are like Pokemon Where's Wally a bit. Alright, the last shelf. First up on this shelf is a series which I am really enjoying at the moment. Haganai, I Don't Have Many Friends. I've got up to volume 3, and I can say that this manga is top stick. I haven't seen the anime yet, but I've heard that's good as well. Then we have Kimi ni Todoke, which I've mentioned before, and I'm still missing volume 4 and I haven't read it. Sasamik, which is a series about soccer. The complete Azumanga Daioh Omnibus by the same author, and probably one of the best manga you can read if you're ever unhappy. Yotsuba, all the way up to volume 11, Little Yotsuba. The first volume of Bunny Drop or Usagi Drop. I also have volume 2 of Lucky Star somehow, I'm not sure how I got that. The first 2 volumes of Hetalia, which was a really good manga, I quite like it. And the first and only volume of what was going to be a series, SS Astro. Then we have Genshiken, which you should all be familiar with. And the second series, the first 2 volumes of that. Alright, now we're on to the really big ones. Alright, this is the complete series of Lovely Complex. I've said it once and I'll say it again, I freaking love shoujo. It's a great series. Next there's The Melancholy Haruhi Suzumiya all the way up to volume 15, I believe. I also have up to volume 6 of The Melancholy Haruhi Suzumiya-chan, which is a light comedy spin-off sort of story to the main one. And The Misfortune of Kyon and Koizumi. Last but definitely not least is all but the last volume of Bakuman. Bakuman has probably become my favourite manga series of all time, and I was actually a bit hesitant about doing this one now because volume 20 is coming out this month. Since filming my collection I have acquired Bakuman volume 20 and go read it or watch it. You can even watch it, it's an anime. Complete. So that is my manga collection. That is a lot of manga. Don't really know what to say now. If you're looking for a manga recommendation, I really do recommend you go read Yotsuba or Lovely Complex or Bakuman or Fullmetal Alchemist or some 5th one. Plus, if you have any manga recommendations to further bankrupt me, then please put them down below. Thank you for watching. If you want to share your manga collection, do it. Make a video. Now. Until next time, I hope all your manga are good ones. And until then, bye.